Listen, Killer Mike, I gotta talk about it. From what I understand, that bullshit was over a female security guard.
Yeah, you're
Really?
right. Uh-huh. He's right.
The most dangerous thing in the world is a female security guard. They don't do nothing but get knocked on their ass and call the police.
And now I bet you the male ones feel like shit too now. I bet you they're embarrassed because they're all over the news. They're like,
I mean, like, what is a female security guard for? It's like a cat guard dog.
I can,
Yeah.
right, I can see if you're doing your job. Maybe she was checking the tip, but apparently, and the words of Killer Mike, she went overboard. Look,
Listen,
she
she can't do nothing. This is the greatest moment of her life. She's going to tell her grandkids, I was the one who got his ass arrested.
Well, unfortunately for Killer Mike, he was detained and put in handcuffs at the Grammys.
Alright guys, unfortunately after this, that's it. So if you guys want to wait for I'm outside? We're gonna, yeah. We'll let you know. I'll try to.
According to a Hollywood reporter that was there, Chris Gardner said, just spoke to an official who tells me it's a misdemeanor and has nothing to do with anything that happened today here inside the arena. Likely he will be released once it's sorted. It's a big nothing. So no, Drake did not put the call in to get him arrested for stealing his Grammy, and Travis Scott had nothing to do with his arrest either. But I'm curious why they couldn't just wait until everything was over, where he's not being embarrassed on the biggest night of his career.
This is the greatest moment of her life. It's a female security guard. When did this come into the game? I'm talking about a female. Listen, if Killer Mike wasn't supposed to be what she was saying, she didn't have proof of where he supposed to be. Right. All she gotta do is be like, okay, we finna get this big motherfucker put out of here. So I made a phone call. Soon as I found this out on the way to the show, soon as I found out it was a female security guard, I made a phone call to the homies in Atlanta. Everybody vouched Killer Mike 100.
oh yeah.
Good dude, own barbershops and shit around the city, type of motherfucker who approachable. It ain't nobody had nothing bad to say about Killer Mike. Who is the female security guard? Can we find out who this is? Because I already know when you say female security guard, I'm like, oh my God. When female police officers or somebody like that walk up to me, I'd be like, hey, I don't want no trouble. I already know you might be bleeding right now. It can go bad. I get bad look for that, but I'm just saying, a female security guard. I just don't believe it. Why do you have female security guards when they can't do nothing but catch a case for getting beat up?
Well, I think she over.
Do you think Killer Mike beat up somebody that night? No, because it was a misdemeanor.
Right.
But because a female was out there, they was like, arrest him.
He pushed me because she's claiming that he put hands on her.
Of course she gonna say that. She a female security guard.
Yeah,
what are you gonna do again? You can't beat the female security guards, y'all.
Well, how's she gonna protect you from them when she can't even protect herself from you?
That's what I'm saying. You're taking the words out of my mouth. It's almost as bad as the WNBA. This is a failed league.
Yeah.
Year after year. Last year was their best year because Chewbacca went to jail in Russia.
Yeah.
They traded a murderer for her. And people still ain't watching that shit. Listen, ladies, I am not against you stepping out the house. But when you step out the house, it's supposed to be the shop.
They would have been better off having a traffic cone than a female security guard. You know what I mean?
But I'd like to know
A traffic cone?
A traffic cone by the entrance, like with a sign on it that say, "Don't go past this." That
Right.
that works better than the female security guard.
But I'd like to know if she truly is a security guard or was she just a door handler?
I wanna
Like,
see her
I'm wondering
guard-
if they've over given her too much, like the title.
I want to see her
wonder-
guard card. I want to make sure her guard card is
Your
not
guard
expired.
card-
They need an academy for security
Or
guards.
did you just work for crypto.com? Like, what are you? Are you with the dorm? I don't know. Because they said it was apparently he said it was a mix up because they didn't know which door to enter right at first and something about the tickets.
But I also heard
So-
something else. I heard it was a citizen's arrest.
Well, that's what they wanted it because
Well,
they
that lets
they
you know
weren't
she wasn't no
police.
security guard.
Yeah.
They were waiting for them, right? So they
They
took them
found
in.
a way to lock him up because the woman was crying
Right.
for help.
Yeah.
This you can't win when it's a female security guard. Everybody breathe and you try to deal with the danger in front of you. A female security guard will get you locked up and sue you for doing what you do to weaker people.
Yeah.
This is what's gonna happen. You cannot win. I know if Killer Mike did. Look, one day I was watching the WNBA.
No, you wouldn't.
I really was. You know what, Craig? You right. I was watching the highlight.
Yeah, you fell asleep
You were
and woke
watching
up and it was
something
on.
else, they put a
Yeah.
highlight on.
Listen to this.
Okay.
Listen to this. This is what happened in the WNBA.
Yeah,
It's
they didn't have
garbage
her
ass.
picture out yet.
The coach, well, he was the assistant coach. Rick Mahorn was an assistant coach. The girls was fighting. He tried to break the girls up, and when he did like this, the girl fell, and he knew he fucked up. He said, God
Oh,
damn it.
Yeah.
Soon as he touched her, she fell.
And his dick got
And all
hard.
he trying to do is break the fight up. No, you should have seen this bitch he pushed.
Yeah.
His dick ain't get hard for her. But
Yeah.
anyway, you can't win.
Yeah.
A cat fight. Have you noticed dogs don't really interfere? They let the cats fight.
and they're like, ooh, they're ready.
You can't win. Like, listen, I'm not trying to be fake. I'm trying to be serious. If you out in public with your lady, that's beautiful. That's beautiful when you out in public with your lady. But I'm telling you, all the stray women of the streets is a case waiting to happen. You're not going to win. My brother won 3 Grammys that night
Yeah.
and
Congrats.
got walked out the door in handcuffs.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wild. She was mad because she was thicker than her. Big.
Let me tell you something, man. When I go to Savior's Day, I am so proud to be part of something that is organized because even though you intermingle as you walk around the place, the men are over here, the women are over here.
Right.
I think it's a great idea to cut down confusion. I don't think there's ever been no shit at Savior's Day where
Nope.
it's a woman in there. He wouldn't get out the way of the man. No.
What side do Most Def go on when he goes?
Oh,
Most
here we
Def,
go.
no, they won't let him in with that skirt. Now, yeah, will they let Most Def in with a skirt at Savior's Day?
Well,
No.
That's a good question. Can you call the authorities? They'll be like, brother, you're gonna have to be a little more appropriate in here.